Okay, now let us think about different forms of value. For an entrepreneur, it is very important to understand what constitutes value. Value creation may sound very theoretical, very esoteric. So, understanding what forms value creation can take can help an entrepreneur focus on building these intangible assets. Now, there can be various forms of value depending on the specific situations, but we are discussing a few here. Let us start with user or customer base. User or customer base is one of the most important forms of value for a tech startup. It is obvious, isn't it? The users or customers are the sources of the current and future revenues. But that's not all. The network effect is vital for tech startups. The network effect creates a positive feedback loop that drives growth, increases the value of the product or services, and strengthens the startup's competitive position in the market. User interactions and the data the users generate on the platform are crucial to drive network effects. Startups may accumulate valuable data assets through user interactions, transactions, and operations. Apart from driving network effects, the data also helps understand user behavior, preferences, and pain points, enabling the startup to improve the offerings, tailor marketing efforts, and make informed decisions about product development and expansion. So the data helps the startup become more efficient. In some cases, the user data can be monetized by offering data monetization services to third-party companies, licensing user data to other companies or organizations for a fee, or data exchange agreements depending on the regulations around such activities. Now, we can value the user base using LTV. So, value of the user base is equals to LTV adjusted for retention rate multiplied by active user base. Now, the question may arise regarding the definition of active user base. It is subjective and depends on the industry norms. As discussed before, the DAO count is generally lower than the MAU count. So, considering the DAO count for the active user base will give you a conservative value of the user base than calculating using the MAU count.